A lot.
Getting out here, getting the feel for the game again. It's been a while since we played 5-on-5, so getting the feel for that, getting my feet under myself.
Memphis, Tennessee. We hope you're wearing the green today on this, and a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
Well, I think for the Spurs, they're sort of cemented in this spot right now. Playing decent basketball, but not quite well enough to make up any ground and get into that next tier.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Irving is out there with Clarkson. Then there's Andre Drummond, and there's Gordon, and it's Green in at power forward. And for Memphis, Rashawn Holmes out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And for the Grizzlies, they come in off a good outing against the Bulls.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Now here is Hardaway. He picked up 30 points in their last win against.
And then there was his passing. When he wasn't scoring on his own, he was making plays for his teammates. They just couldn't figure out how to defend it.
You know how this goes, Clark. Some guys check the standings every morning. Others won't look at it at all. They'll try to avoid it. What was your approach?
Well, you know, we were struggling as a team during my time in the NBA with the Pacers, so I wasn't doing too much standing watching. But for those guys that are thinking about it, it varies. Individuals look at it differently. I would be a guy who wouldn't want to see it all the time. That's like getting on the scale every day. That wouldn't serve me too well.
And so it's Memphis with it. After the basket by San Antonio. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. Andre Drummond picks one up. The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And guys, they've taken a huge step forward at the free throw line this season, especially when you compare it to last season. They're a completely different team in that area.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Boy, excellent recognition from Hardaway Jr. to find his teammate there. This guy's an unselfish player.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Irving passes to Clarkson. Spurs working the ball around now. Outside Gordon. Pass to Clarkson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Hardaway. And he overshot that one, missing. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they've put the defense on the defensive.
Second chance shot. And the layup good by Holmes.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now, here is Irving. Looking to end the run. Outside Gordon. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, it's easy to admire the aggressiveness of Gordon. This guy is always looking to take it strong to the cup.
Hardaway passes to Holmes. Hardaway against Clarkson. Hardaway kicks to Holmes. Over Drummond. Holmes can't get it to go in.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Grizzlies. On this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Well, you look at these teams, evenly matched, similar capabilities. That makes for exciting games. We'll see if that's the case tonight.
Irving looking over the floor. Got a piece of it. And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up by 4. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And it's good to have you back with us as we celebrate St. Patrick's Day with more NBA action on 2K Sports. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchup defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
We've got Rashawn Holmes. Johnson is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Hardaway in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
And at last season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Here's Clarkson. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. A floater, and Clarkson with the layup. Clarkson's got 6.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And that one's good, Brogdon. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
And it's Drummond missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 5. Gordon kicks to Clarkson. Outside Irving. Outside Gordon. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside Green. Just 5 to shoot. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. So it's the Grizzlies now following the three-pointer by San Antonio. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. The score now all even. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
To the inside. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Irving. Back to Clarkson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Clarkson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Spurs.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now, here's Brogdon. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against. They need this. Good D by Drummond. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. The pass to Johnson. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Johnson's got 7.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, tells you just how much he's matured and grown.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They only had a couple of rough stretches. And that should...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for San Antonio, they've got Draymond Green. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Irving. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Gordon in at the small forward. Johnson against Gordon. Here's Irving, rebounded by Holmes. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand. Pass to Holmes. Back to Brogdon. They double him with Drummond. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Boy, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
The shot's good. 13 points in the game.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Hardaway. He's covered by Clarkson.
That's just too easy. You got to offer more resistance. I mean, Hardaway Jr., very dangerous once he gets this type of position.
Brogdon against Irving. That one goes. Count it. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Brogdon the pass to Giannis. Holmes trying to free himself up. And Giannis gets it to go on the assist from Brogdon.
Well, I like this execution coming out of the half. Solid. 3 for 4 from the field so far.
Irving can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
Well, I tell you what, the long arms of Antetokounmpo are really incredibly lethal in the paint. Sometimes the defense really has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Oh!
Man. You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Giannis drives in. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Gordon. It's stolen by Johnson. In the corner, it's Brogdon. Buries the long-range jumper. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
When you think about Brogdon and his three-point shooting, it really is a factor and a function of him being so good in the mid-range.
On the wing, Green, covered by Giannis. Memphis leading by 5. Here's Hardaway. Makes it off the glass. Hardaway has got 8.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Here's Clarkson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And this is the advantage Clarkson has. I mean, he's a big combo guard and can convert through contact.
And it's Hardaway slamming it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Shot is good, and the Memphis lead's cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Irving. Giannis with it. He's got 13. And there's the pass to Holmes. And the miss.
And Gordon really a hustler at the defensive end, always trying to contest.
The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. We've got Hardaway. Antetokounmpo is out there with Holmes. Then it's Johnson, and it's Brogdon in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Irving passes to Green. Back to Irving. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. Gordon up on top. Irving kicks to Drummond. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. It's good from long range.
The total answer for this team. Clarkson on one tonight.
Johnson outside. Floats it up for Giannis. The alley-oop layup. Very well done. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Grizzlies?
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
Brogdon the pass to Johnson. And here is Holmes. Hardaway up top. He's covered by Clarkson. And to Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got assist number 5 here tonight. Irving against Giannis. Irving double team. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Down low. Here's Drummond. He doesn't hit that one. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Gordon against Hardaway. And Gordon over to help. Stolen by Clarkson. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Clarkson's got 20 points.
Big bucket. Clarkson showing his mettle. That's one they needed.
Giannis against Green. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
Pass to Green. 1:24 left in the fourth. Clarkson with the ball. Out guarded by Giannis. Just 3 to shoot. No good. Good D by Hardaway. Antetokounmpo kicks to Hardaway. Sinks the three-pointer. Hardaway has got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense. Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Bounce pass from Brogdon. Antetokounmpo passes to Holmes. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And again, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And I'm sure he would like to have had all of those, but he's still able to pad the lead.
On its way from Irving for two. Good work defensively by Holmes. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Memphis. 6-point lead. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. To the paint, here's Holmes. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're down by 7. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
They get it again. Robinson for 3. That shot off. So it's Memphis picking up the win. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.